We're starting off our Wednesday morning, halfway through the week now, with clouds along the coastline, but they're not pushing far inland. In fact, in many cases, they're pulling back quite a bit. So we do have some fog out there to kick off the morning, some blanket layers of haze that we have. However, it is not quite as dense overcast as we saw over the last several mornings. So instead of that, we're waking up to a little bit of misting out there. Not too much trouble, really. No significant May gray this morning compared to the last several. And here is that view. This is from Mount Soledad. What a start to the morning. You can look up toward the top half of the screen here and see how much sunshine we're going to have prevailing into the next several hours. So along the bottom half of the screen, where those clouds are low down to the ground, we're going to be seeing limited visibility at times. However, by the time we get to about 8, 9 a.m., we shouldn't see any of this haze as much of a problem. We should have that sun beaming through with a lot of confidence, and that means that those temperatures are going to be climbing. So keep in mind, along the coastline is where we stay the coolest. And then as you head farther inland away from the coast is where you see that more substantial climb and that bigger departure from average. Average in San Diego would be 70 degrees. We're going for 71 this afternoon. That'll be a degree warmer than average. Average is 77 inland, and we're going for 83. So that means we'll be 6 degrees warmer than average for Ramona. Borrego Springs, again, the farther away you're getting from the coast, you're going to be 10 degrees above average. This is your afternoon high map. You can see how many 80s that we didn't have yesterday are now in the forecast for today. So we're looking at a high today of 80 degrees in Escondido, 80 in El Cajon, 83 in Alpine. Look at Julian this afternoon, 84 degrees out there. Again, mountains for this type of climate in this normal time of the year would be in about the low 70s out there. So it's a big surprise to see those mid 80s in the forecast. Along the coastline, we are again warming up by about a degree or two compared to yesterday. In some spots like Carlsbad and Del Mar, we'll stick with the 60s. So you got quite an array on here. You've got 60s, 70s, 80s, triple digits off toward Borrego Springs with a high of 105 degrees. Over the next 8 days, the warmth only sticks around between today and tomorrow. By the time we get to Friday along the coast, you can see our temperatures are largely stagnant. There's very little change along the coastline. However, inland is where we see that more significant drop in temperatures from Friday through Sunday with stronger onshore flow, that deeper marine layer through the morning hours. And then it looks like beyond Memorial Day is when we'll see those temperatures climb again and clearer conditions. Keep in mind, wind is going to be something to watch out for from Friday through Sunday. That's going to be the time frame where we could see plenty of wind in the forecast, especially across your mountains and deserts. Deserts are going to drop to the 90s once again. So notice how we have a couple days in the triple digits, and then as this trough sinks in and as this ridge of high pressure moves off to the east of us, those temperatures are dropping down to the 90s and staying in that range. That'll be a cooler trend for your deserts, but back to about average for this time of year.